It's the season to buy good lenses for Fujifilm, and I want to share with you my most beloved lenses in the Fujifilm system, why I love these lenses, why I do recommend these lenses, why I'm keeping and using these lenses, and why I enjoy them a lot. So let's talk about this now. Hi there, Tudor Matescu here. In this video I want to share with you a good buy. I will not tell you to go for discounts. I'm telling you to go for a good buy that you will not regret. Probably there will be some discounts, so please check the links from Amazon to buy these lenses and to check the discounts. But I do want to recommend to you lenses that I've bought myself, lenses that I would recommend to my son or to my any dear person. So these lenses are the lenses that I trust from Fujifilm. I love, and I've used them in a long period of time, at least 3 years. So I know these lenses and I've got good results with them. And while I have a hate and love relationship, I will address it. So let's start first with the 28mm field of view. What lens to get there? So on the 28mm field of view, I do advise to get these two lenses. If you want to go small and to have a nice compact camera for street photography, for everyday photography, don't look at the whining that it's online regarding the bad image quality from 18mm f2. There are just lies out there or people that don't know what they are saying. This lens is not a perfect lens, this is true, but this lens is a magic lens that it has the same glass as the most beloved lens from all the Fujifilm lenses. The 35mm f1.4, it has the same recipe, it's an original lens. It's small, it's focusing fast on older Fujifilm bodies like X-T30 Mark II, like X Pro 3. On X-T5 and X-T50 no worries, on XM5 the same. So, crazy AF, image with character is not resolving the 40 megapixel sensor, but the 40 megapixel sensor, it's improving the image quality, and it's a lens that will help you get more results in your photography because it's easy to get close with the lens to your subjects. It's easy to take the lens. It has f2 aperture, so you can shoot it in low light and you get amazing results. The aperturing, it is very good, not like the 35mm f1.4 or other aperture rings that in times are doing problem. No, I have this lens over 3-4 years I think and no problems at all. It's like brand new. So a true lens that you can't be disappointed. But if you are just after good image quality and the best of the best regarding image quality in the Fujifilm realm, then yes, you must go to the 18mm f1.4 lens. The f1.4 lens, it's balancing okay on X-T5 and X-T50. On X-T50 I've added a grip, and also on X-T5 you must go with a grip or without a grip. You can use it with one hand if you have a neck strap, but it's a big lens, it's a chunky lens, and with this lens I have a love and hate relationship. I do love the results, but the AF at f1.4, it's Fujifilm AF, so you can't nail eye in street photography, but also it's happening to miss the eye when you are working with a model. So a lens that costs some money, it's a very sharp lens, it's a great lens. Again, I love it and I hate it. I've always listed to sell it and then I've changed my mind. So I would like to shoot this lens more, but unfortunately or fortunately, the small package is winning in general for me. But when I have time and when I'm at peace, then I go for this. Now, for the 35mm field of view, what lenses or what camera to get? Well, let's keep it simple. The best 35mm compact camera and lens, it is Fujifilm X106, followed by Fujifilm X100V, and you'll not go wrong with Fujifilm X100F. So X106, amazing compact camera, X100V the same. So if you want a camera for street photography, for family photography, for day-to-day photography, easy on your pocket, easy in your camera bag, so a camera that can be taken with you, and the great camera, a tough camera, a camera that it will not break on you, very important, weather resistant and good build. X100V, totally good build, totally guarantee good build, and also X106, it seems that it has the same good build in the end. So no worries regarding these cameras and this field of view, the best choice ever ever in the Fujifilm system. No questions asked here. So get this at f2, you are sufficient. Now, if you have an interchangeable camera lens, then you have the 23mm f2 lens from Fujifilm that it's under the Fujifilm X106 lens. But it's okay, just at minimum focus distance you have those problems anyway. And you have the next great amazing lens from Fujifilm as big as the 18mm f1.4, the 23mm f1.4. But I have an option, an alternative option that I do love a lot for the rendering. Lots of people are criticizing me for going with this lens, but no, this lens is special. This lens has character and good to it. It may not be the sharpest lens, but it is pretty sharp, and the results that I've got with this lens are crazy good. The price, it is very good. The focusing, it's okay on X-T5, on X-T50 and other older Fujifilm bodies. So this lens, it is the Viltrox 23mm f1.4 lens. It's a lens with character, how I've said. It's a lens that is focusing okay. The aperture ring doesn't have clicks and so on, but you will not bump it by mistake. I've used this lens, I think I have 3-4 years with it again. So crazy good lens, and every time when I'm taking it and when I'm looking at the end results, at the final images, I'm astounded. So great lens. Now, if you want a modern lens between Viltrox and Fujifilm, you can go for the Sigma 23mm f1.4. But personally, I love this lens. It is fully metal built, it is smaller, lighter, so it's hitting in the middle. And the images are Leica-like images with this lens. This is very important. The lens has the character, the good character. It's looking like a Minolta lens. It has the look, and this is very important. So truly loving this lens for what it is, and X106. Now, if you are on a budget and if you want a lens between the 35mm field of view and between the 40mm field of view, I do recommend get this lens. This is the Per Gear 25mm f1.7 lens. That it's a very small lens, very fun to use. You have some flair to it. I did a review. You can check my review regarding this lens, but it's a very fun lens, and it's a lens that I always keep on my camera bodies because it's small, light, it's doing the job. F1.7, great subject to background separation. So if you work the lens, you'll get amazing good results, and it's crazy cheap, so you can't go wrong at all with this lens. Now, in the 40mm field of view, which lens to get? Well, you have the Per Gear lens, how I've said that it's a good ultra cheap compromise and you can't regret it. Next, you have again the X106 camera, because the X106 can be used in the sports finder mode, and you'll have the 40mm equivalent crop. Now, if you want lenses for your Fujifilm camera, what are the lenses? You can go for the Plastic Fantastic ultra hyped lens from Fujifilm, and it's not plastic, but the results with this tiny lens aren't results that are jaw-dropping, so the image quality isn't jaw-dropping with this lens. This is why I'm calling it Plastic Fantastic. Even if the lens, it is weather resistant, well built, metal built, and it has nice clicks and okay AF, not amazing AF, okay AF. But I think it depends regarding the price. So personally, I keep this lens when I want to be compact and I do not want to complicate my life with a manual focus lens. This lens will not bring jaw-dropping image quality, but it will bring portability and ease of use. So a lens that I recommend for these characteristics, and also a lens that is working great with a Fujifilm X Pro body, X Pro C or X Pro 2. If you mount this lens on an X Pro body, you'll have an X100V or 6 alternative. Now the next lens, a great lens, amazing lens, full frame image quality, it is the Voigtlander Ultron 27mm f2 lens. Great lens, I have just words of praising this lens. Amazing, very good image quality, very good build quality, very easy to focus, very well built, so nothing to complain. Premium lens with premium image quality, one of the best image quality in a small package that you have for Fujifilm. Have that in mind. Such a small tiny lens with jaw-dropping image quality, great for portraiture, great for street photography, great for night photography. So a lens that you will not be disappointed. Of course, the only disadvantage is that it's a manual focus lens. Now, the next lens that I feel it's a lens with no compromises except the aperture. It is the 30mm macro lens from Fujifilm. The image is jaw-dropping, great AF. Do not use it with IAF. I didn't get good results, but with AFS single point, in street photography, it's doing the job. So good clicks, good build quality, light in hand, light on the camera, and image quality, again, jaw-dropping at macro level, but also for street photography and also for portraiture photography and any kind of photography. So very, very good lens. The only downside is that it's an f2.8 lens and not an f2 lens. But you can use it also in low light using the light. But again, if Fujifilm would have made it f2, what an amazing lens this lens could have been. Now, there is another contender in this field of view, in the 45mm field of view. It is the Sigma 30mm f1.4. A bigger lens, not so sharp at f1.4, but with good rendering at f1.4. The image will look good, the subject will look good, and the results will be okay, but not as sharp as the lenses that I'm recommending here. So a good compromise. Bigger with AF, but it's doing the job. I love that lens, but I feel that my collection, it is better with these lenses. Now, for the 50mm field of view, let's see what are the lenses. So, the first lens that I do recommend, the lens that I will keep it forever and ever, it is the 35mm f1.4 magic lens from Fujifilm. A great lens, and I've recently made a comparison between this lens and the Voigtlander 35mm f1.5 on Leica M, and the renderings were very, very close. So a lens that is rendering like a Leica dedicated lens, a lens that has good character, good sharpness when you nail the AF, and it's nailing the AF on X-T30, on X-Pro-C, on X-T5, on X-T50, and so on. Yes, it's not resolving the 40 megapixel sensor, but it's small, it's sharp, it has that great character to it. So a lens that I truly love, and it's my go-to lens every time when I'm going out and shoot. Now, if you want a lens that it's weather resistant, metal build, sharp, and it has fast AF, silent, great character to it, and good sharpness, good rendering, so a very good lens, this is the 35mm f2 lens, a great starting lens, great for X-Pro3, great for X-E2, great for any Fujifilm camera. So you can't go wrong with 35mm f2, and also you'll go very well with 35mm f1.4. But if you want the sharpest lens from Fujifilm, then that lens is the 33mm f1.4. A lens that I would like to use on X-Pro-C, because X-Pro-C is pairing very well with these new lenses. But have in mind that the X-Pro-C screen, it can break in time. Now this is a good alternative, and I don't know if it's on the market yet. It is the Viltrox 35mm f1.7. But with these lenses, you can't go wrong, and also you have these lenses linked from the comments and description. Now, for the 85mm field of view, what lens to get? The most sharp, budget-friendly lens with great AF, great resolution. It is the TT Artisan 56mm f1.8. A great lens, metal build, so great. You can't go wrong. It's resolving the 40 megapixel sensor. It's a great pair on any X camera. So TT Artisan, budget, you can't go wrong. Now, if you want the sharpest lens, sharp with good AF, then the lens, it is the Viltrox 56mm f1.7. Viltrox 56mm f1.7, it's a sharp lens, easy to take on you, with fast AF, pretty accurate AF. It's light and easy, so if you want a light package, this is the lens to go. It will pair great on X-T5, on X-T50, and on X-Pro3. So a great lens from Viltrox, an amazing lens regarding how small and tiny is this lens. So a lens that I do recommend a lot. The next lens that I recommend, and it's a good compromise, it is the Sigma 56mm f1.4. So it's a good compromise because at f1.4 I don't feel that the lens is very sharp, but the images are very okay and very pleasing, and you have an f1.4 aperture. So not f1.7, not f1.8. Yes, it's not as sharp again as the TT Artisan, but at f1.8 I feel that it's going there, but you have f1.4 and the pastel colors from Sigma. So a good compromise lens, a lens that I do recommend. Get it. I think if you want to do portraiture and even photography, this may be a choice because f1.4, a little heavier but not by much, and a small lens in the end. The lens is very compact, very compact. Again, has some heft to it, but it's okay, it's okay. The next lens that I recommend, and it's a gem of a lens, it is the 60mm f2.4 macro lens. Amazing for street photography, amazing for portraiture, really good. I think this is better than the 56mm f1.2 WR regarding the magic of the rendering. Of course, the 56mm f1.2 and the 56mm f1.2 WR are good choices, but I think this is a must if you want a gem that you love in the Fujifilm system. It may have a problem that I've discovered. In time, it's possible that the aperture ring will break, a ribbon problem, but I'm using this lens just at f2.4. It's a macro lens, so you can do flower photography and detailed shots. A great lens. It's not blocking the optical viewfinder on X Pro C. It's the perfect lens for X Pro C in this focal field of view. The perfect lens. It's a 90mm equivalent, not 85. I feel it's around 91mm. So anyway, truly love this lens. You can't go wrong with this lens, and the price it is very good. Now regarding wide lenses, I don't shoot too much wide lenses on Fujifilm and especially prime lenses, but I've looked at the 16mm f2.8, small, cheap, sharp, so a great lens. And also another great lens, even wider, that I do want because I'm able to see that it's very sharp, very nice, very well made. It is the 14 f2.8 from Fujifilm, and I do recommend those lenses, great for wide angle shots. Now let's look at the zooms that I recommend because I think it's important to address also the zooms here. So if you want a good zoom that it's very good, very versatile, I do recommend Tamron 17 to 70mm f2.8. It's on my list, it's on my radar. Very good zoom from what I was able to see, very versatile focal length and f2.8. So an all-around f2.8 compact zoom, do it all. The next zoom that I want and recommend, it is the ultra-wide zoom, the Sigma. 10 to 18mm f2.8. The zoom, it is very small, very sharp, good AF, it's doing the job. So I would not go for the Fujifilm variants. I would go with Sigma in this ultra wide field of view, especially with a zoom lens. Very good zoom lens for what it is, very small. Now if you want an all-around zoom, a zoom that I had, a zoom that I've tested and I've reviewed it, a zoom that has some compromises from there to there, the AF it's possible to make you some problems, but a zoom that in the end is delivering good results. So this is the idea. In the end, this zoom is delivering. And it's weather resistant and it's fitting X-T5 like a glove. You have a big package, but a package that will cover you all. So great for travel photography, great for covering all these focal lenses. This is the 16 to 80mm f4 weather resistant with optical image stabilization zoom. A great zoom to shoot it by winter, in rainy days, a zoom to work with it for travel photography, for landscape photography, but also for portraiture photography, because you can take some nice portraits with this zoom. So an all-around great zoom that will cover you from the wide angle of view, from the 24mm to 120mm field of view. Now, these are the lenses that I recommend, the Fujifilm lenses that will deliver what I've said that they will deliver. So use my links in the comments and description to get the lenses that you want. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel. Also leave me your comments, tell me your thoughts, leave me your ideas, and what is important, go now and check the offers for these lenses.